Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English After Hours. I'm Steph.
And I'm Tim. Steph, you seem really energetic today. Did you do something fun this weekend?
Yes, I finally had time to go see that new art exhibition at the Portland Art Museum. It was incredible. They had this amazing collection of contemporary paintings that were so inspiring for my writing.
That sounds wonderful. I love when you discover new creative inspiration. Did you spend the whole day there?
Almost. I was there for about 3 hours, which is perfect for me. I love taking my time to really look at each piece and think about the stories behind them. Then I grabbed lunch at their cafe and did some sketching in my notebook.
I had no idea you sketch. Is that a new hobby?
Not exactly new. I've been doodling and sketching since college, but I've been doing it more seriously lately. It helps me relax after long writing sessions, and sometimes it gives me ideas for articles.
That's so cool. I had a pretty relaxing weekend too. Max and I went to see a Cubs game on Saturday. Even though they lost, it was such a beautiful day to be at Wrigley Field.
Oh, I forgot you're a baseball fan. Do you go to many games?
I try to go to at least 5 or 6 games each season. There's something magical about being at the ballpark. The crowd, the atmosphere, the hot dogs. It's one of my favorite ways to unwind after a busy week of teaching.
I love that we both have these creative and recreational outlets that help us recharge.
Exactly, and that's actually perfect for today's lesson.
You're absolutely right. Today we're talking about entertainment and hobbies, all those activities we do for fun and relaxation.
Before we dive into entertainment vocabulary, please remember to subscribe to English After Hours, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up.
And remember, we upload new English lessons every single day. Make sure you don't miss tomorrow's episode.
Today we're covering essential vocabulary for talking about movies, music, sports, hobbies, and leisure activities.
This is such a fun topic because entertainment and hobbies are great conversation starters and help you connect with people who share similar interests.
Are you ready to learn entertainment and hobby English?
Let's get started.
Today we're learning how to talk about different types of entertainment, hobbies, sports, and leisure activities. This vocabulary helps you connect with others through shared interests.
That's right. When you meet new people, talking about what you do for fun is a natural way to build friendships and find common ground.
You'll use this vocabulary when discussing weekend plans, recommending movies or books, talking about your hobbies, and describing what you enjoy doing in your free time.
We'll learn vocabulary for different types of entertainment, sports and fitness activities, creative hobbies, and how to express preferences and opinions about leisure activities.
Since Tim enjoys sports and outdoor activities while I'm more into arts and creative pursuits, we can show vocabulary for many different types of entertainment.
Let's start by talking about our entertainment preferences and leisure activities.
Steph, let's talk more about your creative hobbies. Besides sketching, what other creative activities do you enjoy?
Well, as you know, I love photography. I'm always taking pictures for my articles and social media. I also enjoy reading, especially fiction and poetry. I probably read 2 to 3 books per month.
That's impressive. What genres do you prefer?
I love contemporary fiction, especially books by female authors. I also enjoy mysteries and thrillers when I want something exciting to read. For poetry, I'm drawn to modern poets who write about nature and relationships.
Do you have a favorite author?
Right now, I'm really into Celeste Nang and Tayari Jones. They write such beautiful, complex stories about families and relationships. I also love rereading classics like Jane Austen when I want comfort reading.
What about music? I know you mentioned listening to music while you work.
I listen to a lot of indie folk and alternative music. Artists like Bon Iver, The National, and Phoebe Bridges are constantly playing in my home office. I also love discovering new musicians on Spotify.
Do you go to concerts or music festivals?
I love live music. Portland has such a great music scene. I try to go to smaller venue concerts a few times a year. There's something magical about hearing music performed live that you can't get from recordings.
What about movies and TV shows?
I'm more of a movie person than a TV person. I love independent films, foreign films, and documentaries. I probably watch 2 to 3 movies per month, usually at home or at our local art house cinema.
That's so different from my entertainment preferences. Tell everyone about the activities I enjoy.
Tim is definitely more of a sports and outdoor activity person.
That's true. As I mentioned, I'm a huge baseball fan. I follow the Chicago Cubs religiously during the season and try to attend games whenever possible. I also enjoy watching basketball and football, though I'm not as passionate about them.
Do you play any sports yourself?
I'm not in any organized leagues, but I love playing basketball at the local court near my apartment. I usually shoot hoops for about an hour on weekend mornings. It's great exercise and stress relief. I also really enjoy hiking when I can get outside the city. There's some beautiful trails within a few hours of Chicago, and I love the peace and quiet of being in nature.
What about entertainment at home? Movies, TV, books?
I'm more of a documentary and news person than fiction. I love learning about history, science, and current events. I watch probably 5 hours of TV per week, usually educational content or sports. For reading, I prefer nonfiction, biographies, books about teaching methods, and occasionally travel guides when I'm planning trips.
Do you listen to music much?
I listen to classic rock and folk music, especially when I'm walking max or exercising. Artists like Bob Dylan, The Beatles, and Neil Young are always on my playlist. I'm not very adventurous with new music. I tend to stick with what I know and love. Now, let's learn essential vocabulary for different types of entertainment.
Great idea. Movie and TV vocabulary. Comedy, drama, action movie, horror film, documentary, series, episode, season, streaming service.
Music vocabulary: genre, artist, band, album, song, concert, live music, lyrics, melody, rhythm.
Reading vocabulary: novel, fiction, nonfiction, biography, poetry, mystery, romance, bestseller, author, publisher.
Let's practice discussing entertainment preferences. I'll ask you about movie stuff. What kind of movies do you usually enjoy watching?
I really love character-driven dramas and independent films. I'm drawn to movies that explore human relationships and emotions in depth. Foreign films are also fascinating because they give me insights into different cultures.
Do you have a favorite movie from this year?
I recently watched this beautiful French film about a woman who moves to a small village and starts a bakery. It was so peaceful and inspiring, exactly the kind of story I love.
That sounds lovely. Do you ever watch action movies or comedies?
Occasionally, I enjoy intelligent comedies, but I'm not really into big-budget action films with lots of explosions and car chases. I prefer quieter, more thoughtful entertainment. What about you? What are your movie and TV preferences?
I love historical documentaries and biographical films about interesting people. I recently watched the great documentary about the history of jazz music that was fascinating.
Do you watch any fictional TV series?
Not many, but I did get hooked on a series about World War II that was incredibly well made. I prefer shows that teach me something new rather than pure entertainment. For movies, I enjoy sports films and stories about overcoming challenges. Films based on true stories are always appealing to me.
Now let's learn vocabulary for hobbies and creative activities.
Creative hobbies: painting, drawing, sketching, photography, writing, crafting, knitting, pottery, gardening.
Collecting hobbies: collecting coins, stamp collecting, collecting vintage items, book collecting, art collecting. Outdoor activities: hiking, camping, fishing, cycling, running, rock climbing, bird watching, nature photography. Indoor activities: cooking, baking, board games, puzzles, learning languages, playing musical instruments, video games.
Let's practice talking about hobbies and how they benefit us. Tell me more about your sketching, Steph.
I love sketching because it's so meditative and relaxing. When I'm having trouble with a writing project, I'll take 20-30 minutes to sketch whatever I see around me. Flowers from my garden, objects in my office, or scenes from my neighborhood walks.
How did you get started with sketching?
I took an art class in college and discovered I really enjoyed it. I'm not professional level by any means, but I don't need to be. It's purely for my own enjoyment and stress relief.
Do you use special supplies or just basic materials?
I keep it simple, just a sketchbook and a set of pencils. Sometimes I use colored pencils for nature sketches. The important thing is having materials that are easy to grab whenever I feel inspired.
That sounds wonderfully accessible. What benefits do you get from this hobby?
It really helps me observe the world more carefully. When you're sketching something, you have to really look at it. The shapes, shadows, textures. It makes me more aware of beauty in everyday things. What about your basketball playing? How did that become a regular activity?
I started playing basketball in high school and just never stopped. There's a court about 3 blocks from my apartment, so it's very convenient.
What do you enjoy most about it?
The physical exercise is great, but I also love the mental aspect. Focusing on making shots, the rhythm of dribbling, the satisfaction of improving my skills. It's like active meditation for me. Plus, sometimes other people are there and we end up playing pickup games. It's a nice way to meet neighbors and stay connected to my community.
Now, let's learn vocabulary for sports and fitness activities.
Team sports: basketball, football, soccer, baseball, volleyball, hockey, rugby, tennis.
Individual sports: running, swimming, cycling, golf, boxing, martial arts, gymnastics, track and field.
Team sports: basketball, football, soccer, baseball, volleyball, hockey, rugby, tennis.
Individual sports: running, swimming, cycling, golf, boxing, martial arts, gymnastics, track and field.
Fitness activities: working out, going to the gym, lifting weights, cardio, yoga, Pilates, aerobics, CrossFit.
Now let's learn about expressing opinions and preferences about entertainment. Expressing likes. I love, I really enjoy, I'm passionate about, I'm a big fan of, I'm really into, I can't get enough of.
Expressing dislikes: I'm not a fan of. I don't really enjoy. It's not my thing. I find it boring. I'm not interested in.
Expressing experiences. It was amazing. I loved it. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I was disappointed. It exceeded my expectations.
Recommendations: you should definitely watch. I highly recommend. You might enjoy. It's worth checking out. You'd probably like it.
Let's practice making recommendations and expressing opinions. Tim, recommend a documentary to me.
You know what? Even though you're not usually into sports, I think you'd really enjoy a documentary I watched recently about the history of women in baseball. It combines sports with fascinating social history and strong female characters.
That actually does sound interesting. I love stories about women overcoming obstacles. What made it so compelling?
It showed how these women were incredibly talented athletes who were denied opportunities because of social attitudes. But they persevered and created their own leagues. It's really inspirational and well-made.
I'll definitely add that to my watch list. Can you recommend a book or movie for me? Since you enjoy learning and historical topics, I think you'd love this biography I just finished about a teacher who traveled around the world documenting different education systems. It combines your interests in teaching and travel.
That sounds perfect. I love reading about innovative approaches to education. What made this book special?
The author has such a warm, engaging writing style, and she includes funny stories about cultural misunderstandings alongside serious insights about learning. It's educational, but very entertaining.
I'm definitely going to look for that at the library. Thank you for the recommendation.
Now let's learn vocabulary for describing how entertainment and hobbies fit into our schedules.
Time expressions: in my free time, on weekends, after work, during lunch breaks, when I have time, as a hobby, for relaxation.
Frequency. Every day, once a week, a few times a month, occasionally, whenever I can, regularly, from time to time.
Benefits: it helps me relax, it's great exercise, it's stress relief, it keeps me creative, it's social, it's educational, it's inspiring.
Let's practice describing how hobbies fit into busy schedules. How do you make time for your creative activities, Steph? I try to set aside at least 30 minutes every evening for something creative, whether it's sketching, reading, or working on a personal writing project. It helps me transition from work mode to relaxation mode.
Do you ever feel guilty about spending time on hobbies instead of work?
I used to, but I've learned that creative activities actually make me better at my job. When I take time to read or sketch, I come back to my writing with fresh ideas and more energy.
That's such an important realization. How do you balance sports and entertainment with your teaching schedule?
I've learned to be intentional about scheduling fun activities. I block out Saturday mornings for basketball, and I plan which Cubs games I want to attend at the beginning of each season.
Do you find that physical activities help with the stress of teaching?
Absolutely. After a challenging day with difficult students or demanding meetings, shooting hoops for an hour completely clears my mind. It's like hitting a reset button.
Let's review everything we learned today. We covered entertainment preferences, creative hobbies, sports activities, and how leisure activities benefit our lives.
We learned essential vocabulary for discussing movies, music, books, sports, fitness, and creative pursuits.
Remember, entertainment and hobby vocabulary is perfect for making connections with new people. Sharing what you enjoy doing for fun is a great way to build friendships and find common interests.
This vocabulary connects with our previous lessons, too. Entertainment affects your daily routine. You might shop for hobby supplies, use technology for streaming and music, and travel to entertainment venues.
Practice tip. This week, try describing your favorite entertainment activities in English. Talk about what you did for fun last weekend or what you're planning to do next weekend.
Another great idea is when someone asks, "What do you do for fun?" practice giving a detailed answer using today's vocabulary. Explain not just what you do, but why you enjoy it.
You can also practice making recommendations. Suggest a movie, book, or activity to friends and explain why they might enjoy it.
Before we finish today, we have your homework assignment.
Tell us about your favorite entertainment and hobbies in the comments. Use the vocabulary we learned today.
For example, you could write, "I love watching Korean dramas and listening to K-pop music. I also enjoy cooking as a hobby because it helps me relax after work."
Or, I'm passionate about soccer and play in a local league every weekend. I also enjoy reading mystery novels in my free time.
Challenge. This week, try a new entertainment activity or hobby and describe the experience in English.
Tomorrow, we'll learn about making friends and social life. Essential vocabulary for building relationships, socializing, and talking about your social activities.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. Please subscribe to English After Hours, like this video, and share it with your friends who are learning English.
Remember, we upload new lessons every day, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss tomorrow's episode.
Keep practicing, keep having fun, and we'll see you tomorrow for another essential English lesson.
Goodbye from English After Hours.
Bye, everyone.